Hello everyone! Today we are going to talk about 5 Japanese dating stereotypes. So Hiroki is here with me again today because I thought instead of me talking about what I think is true or not true, it's better for an actual Japanese person to talk about whether or not Japanese dating stereotypes are true or not. I see a lot of videos like this, but usually it's like Americans or not Japanese people talking about Japanese stereotypes, so I think it was a little bit better to have Hiroki himself talking about it.
Oh.
So Japanese dating stereotype number 1 is that Japanese guys are shy and don't know how to approach you. In my experience, I think it really depends on the person, but I think this stereotype implies something a little more extreme where they're extremely shy and literally cannot talk to you, which I personally don't think is true.
So literally it depends on person, of course, but generally, at first it's pretty hard to talk to foreigner because most of Japanese people don't speak English; they just speak Japanese. But if they get closer once, maybe they're gonna be very friendly easily, and after that, I'm pretty sure they will try to get you.
So stereotype number 2 is that there is no PDA in this relationship. After I've dated 2 Japanese guys, one of them, when we first started dating, he immediately told me, "I will never hold your hand in public, ever." And I was very shocked because that seems like such a common thing for me. And so I think at that time I thought like, oh my gosh, Japanese people don't do PDA ever. But then I met Hiroki, and I feel like Hiroki is totally fine with PDA.
Yeah.
And so
really
I think it does depend on the person, but I think PDA is a little less accepted than in America.
Yeah, it's true. Cause I guess over 85% Japanese guys don't do that in public, cause we really respect older people, so maybe they feel like kind of uncomfortable with it. That's why. And also some people say like, oh, they're doing this, even though they are in public. But some people don't care. That's why, it's true and it's not true, I guess.
What kind of like level of PDA is like acceptable? Like, can you hold hands? Is holding hands like common, or like how far is acceptable?
So recently, the just holding hands is getting like normal. It's not like, oh, they're holding hands, but even though just kissing is, I don't think it's acceptable.
Even just like a quick kind of kiss, like anything is.
Anything, especially at night.
It just looks
kissing.
really suspicious.
What are you gonna do after that?
Oh my gosh. So a lot of it has to do with like other people, right?
Yeah.
What other people think.
I don't care them. Honestly.
He really doesn't. So stereotype number 3.
3.
Stereotype number 3 is that you can't be too forward when you flirt with Japanese guys because it'll scare them away. In my experience, I think it's not necessarily true. I think if you come on immediately like, hey, I think you're cute, let's go out, that might scare them, but I think that might kind of creep most people out. I think if you come up to them and say like, if you talk to them first, I don't think it's that intimidating. If you're talking to someone who, if you can speak Japanese and they only speak Japanese, then you might want to think about the Japanese language and what is acceptable for like introducing yourself. If you're speaking in English, you want to make sure that it's English that is kind of generally accepted, because certain kind of slang phrases can get really misunderstood. And so I think it's fine. I don't think Japanese guys get scared by like kind of forward. I think a lot of the guys that I've flirted with have appreciated it because it makes it really more clear as to whether or not you like them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of cultural differences, it can be really hard to say, like, does she like me? Does she not like me? So I think the more clear you are, it's easier, actually.
Yeah.
What do you think?
You are totally right. Because Japanese people, maybe generally Asian people, kind of scared about like getting close or flirting in public or from us, from guys. But if you come like to flirt from you, maybe we feel like, oh, maybe she likes me, so we can like be very positive about dating or asking to date. So yeah, definitely. Even me, I will feel very happy and comfortable with it.
If a girl flirts with
you.
So you like it. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer that you make the first move or that she makes the first move?
I mean, if she makes first move, it's much easier.
Less work for
you. Literally she doesn't bother me at all. But yeah, even though she doesn't do it, yeah, I can do it. I can go.
Stereotype number 4 is that Japanese guys always put their jobs before their relationships. Or Japanese guys are workaholics. I don't have much to say because I'm still in college, so a lot of the guys that I've dated were in college as well. The only person that has been serious about their career is Hiroki, and from my experience, Hiroki spoils me, I will be honest, and he really makes sure that like our relationship is at least on equal standing with his job. And so I'll have Hiroki say more.
Yeah, unfortunately, I made her very spoiled. Anyways, yeah, this is based on the history, Japanese history. Yes, because we had to work very hard to survive, especially during World War or like economic depression. But now, a lot of companies let us work very like casually and flexibly, so I don't think it's very extreme. But yeah, some company still has like this, I don't know how to say, but this culture or
like culture of like strict working times, overtime.
Yeah, that's why some people do karoshi, which is to die from
overworking.
Yeah, overworking.
Okay, so last one is number 5. It takes a lot of time for things to move forward in the relationship. I'm gonna say my opinion. I don't think it's true. I think maybe it's difficult like to first to go from like liking someone to telling someone you like them, but I think that's common everywhere. I think this, in my opinion, I feel like this comes from a lot of manga and anime, where it takes so long for the couple, like they already started dating, but it takes them so long to start holding hands and so long to like have their first kiss. So that's kind of like the perception. I feel like that's where the stereotype comes from.
Yeah, it's very extreme because some people really don't do anything, even just talking to girls, but the other people do like very fast.
Like quickly, like once they start dating, holding hands is easy, kissing.
And kissing at the same time. Maybe the impression is for high school student and junior high school student.
Yeah. I feel like, taking the first step of like kokuhaku, like confessing. Like saying that you like someone, it always takes a long time, especially if like you're close friends with them. I think that's kind of a general thing. I think what the stereotype is talking about is like more physical things, but I don't think it's true.
I don't think it's true either, because see me, you know what I mean?
No one knows what you mean.
Yeah, you will know.
You make it sound like so like suspicious.
I know. I knew before we started to date officially, like American people don't do confession. So I did.
Okay, so that was our quick video on 5 Japanese dating stereotypes. We hope you enjoyed. I think most of them it's gonna vary person to person. I think that happens with like most stereotypes or just a generalization, but you can't forget that each person is their own individual person and not everyone necessarily fits into those kind of categories. But hey, you know, someone might surprise you and be completely different from what you expected. So we hope you guys enjoyed. Please give us a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment down below of any other videos or any other questions about maybe Japanese stereotypes we didn't talk about in this video, and we might do like a second one in the future. Please check out Hiroki's channel. It'll be linked at the end and in the description box, and please check out our other videos if you would like. Yeah. And so that's it. See you guys next time.
Guys.
Bye.
Bye.